8121 NFL Talk. We are back for our final NFL podcast.
It's over with.
It's over. The Super Bowl winner has been decided.
Yeah.
The Kansas City Chiefs are the 2024 Super Bowl. Okay, it's 24.
I know, but it's the 23 season.
Kansas City Chiefs are Super Bowl 58 champions.
Yes, back-to-back wins. The beginning of a dynasty?
I ain't getting into all that. They change what a dynasty is like every year.
Okay, all right.
Give me 3 in a row, then possibly.
Okay.
You know.
They say they trying for that next year.
Okay, we'll see next year.
All right now.
You don't know. You know, like I always tell you, there's always a sleeper team. I think it was Detroit this year.
Yeah, but they didn't make it.
They got close.
They
NFC
did.
Championship.
They did. I thought they was gonna. I was pulling for them to beat 49ers, but it didn't happen.
Right.
Yeah.
So you ready?
Yeah.
You ready to jump into it?
Sure.
San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yes.
I'm not getting into yards and who had this and who had that. Let's just talk about the aesthetic of the game and what we saw. And I'll start off by saying that I fell asleep.
You did.
I fell asleep. It wasn't going like I thought it would go.
You did. Didn't it drag?
It was dragging.
I mean, I don't know. I thought it was going to be like San Francisco score, Kansas City answered with a score. Then they answer with another score, and then here come the Chiefs with another score.
Right.
That's what I was thinking, that it was going to go back-to-back scoring, but that is not what happened.
It's not what happened. I fell asleep, woke up, and Usher was coming on.
Yeah, I think you slept through the whole second quarter.
It was like, what is going on? All I saw was, y'all know what it is? That outfit that Jermaine Dupri had on.
Wait a minute, I got to turn around and look at you.
That outfit he had on, I don't know what he was thinking.
Did you see the socks?
It was like that English schoolboy outfit.
Even the English schoolboys don't wear ruffled socks. Those socks are the same socks I used to put on my girls when they was little. They hated those ruffled socks, but I used to put them in those socks all the time. Why did a grown man, he's our age, right? 56,
He around there
57,
54,
somewhere
55.
55.
Yeah.
Why is a grown man over 50 years old wearing ruffled socks?
Why? But that's what I woke up to, and I'm like, what the? And then it was like, did Usher just go through somebody's legs, like underneath?
See, and I understand, because after I said that to you about Usher going through another man's legs, I thought about Kid and Play and all the groups back in the day where they would slide through each other's legs and stuff.
Maybe.
But it just, I don't know.
Maybe.
Something didn't seem right about that.
I see that the internet is going crazy. Usher touching on Alicia Keys, Swiss Beats' wife. I don't care about all that.
But we have already seen the videos of Usher when he be at his concerts.
He do what he got
at Vegas. How many females have he grabbed up and sung to him while their man was sitting right there?
He do what he got to do.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's Usher.
Anyway.
Usher Ramon.
Let's get back to the game.
Mm-hmm.
So the first half, I'll start off by saying the first half wasn't quite going the way I wanted it to.
Okay.
I didn't understand, because all I hear is Shanahan, this masterful play call. I didn't really see it like that. I thought the brightest spot they had in the first half was McCaffrey. Yeah. If he wouldn't have fumbled, he would have scored.
Which was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, McCaffrey fumbled. I did not expect that. I did not expect that.
Yeah, I didn't expect
Normally,
that
ball security is something that he's up on. I didn't.
Yeah.
I knew that the 49ers was going to score on that first play. And y'all know I didn't even want the 49ers to win, but I didn't want McCaffrey to have a fumble, if that makes sense.
Right. I like McCaffrey.
Yeah, me too.
So, he did his thing. I think he ended up with like 70-something yards rushing, maybe 80-something yards passing, which is not a bad. He deserves that. What I'm getting ready to talk about. Let's take a break. Let's do it like this. Who's the MVP for the season?
Lamar.
Who's the offensive player for the NFL this season?
McCaffrey.
So they deserve those awards.
They do.
They deserve them. Defensive player was Myles Garrett. And that's probably as far as I can go.
And offensive rookie of the year was C.J. Stroud.
C.J. Stroud, right.
Stroud.
Baby Stroller, whatever. But I see he was upset because his coach didn't get Coach of the Year.
Oh, who got Coach of the Year?
I have no idea.
Oh, but it wasn't D'Amico.
No, it wasn't him.
Oh, wow.
Him. But the point I'm trying to make is McCaffrey did what I expected him to do. I mean, he had that fumble. That touchdown would have changed the whole complexity of the game.
It would have.
But he fumbled.
Yeah.
As far as San Francisco, okay. What was going on with the injuries?
I don't know, because Greenlaw, that's his name, right? Greenlaw. Yeah. I think, whatever his name is. How do you run from the sideline going in on the field and trip and fall and injure your Achilles?
Who knows?
How does that happen?
That sounds like, let's talk to America. That sounds like something that I would do at 55. And I'd be 56 in
2 days.
2 days. At 55 years old, that sounds like me. They say, Southall, get in the game. Say it.
Southall, get in the game.
Hold up, coach. Hold up. That's what it feels like.
Didn't even get 10 yards on the field.
Sideline, maybe a yard or two in it. That's what I would do. You know?
It was just crazy. I'm like, what happened?
Then Debo went down for a second with a hamstring.
Yes.
Injury, I don't know what it was, but he came back.
He did come back, but you could tell that hamstring was bothering him, because if you notice the rest of the game, he was grabbing it from time to time.
He kept grabbing it. And I'm not saying that's an excuse. Bottom line to the Super Bowl was, I think Andy Reid, that's his name, he outcoached
Shanahan.
He made adjustments.
Yeah.
He changed some things up, and he won. Now, I'm hearing that Shanahan is saying they didn't even know the rules of overtime. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know those rules either.
I didn't know the rules of overtime either, and I don't think I was paying attention when they said the rules of overtime, because I was trying to figure out why was they letting the clock run down and they wasn't trying to score.
I didn't understand.
Then Tony Romo said it's going to go into another quarter. So
another quarter? I still don't understand.
Because he said it's like, he said, did you hear the ref say we're starting a new game?
Yeah, I heard
in
him say
overtime.
That. I heard him say
so
that.
he said that it would have went into another quarter, and Kansas City would have still had the ball at the same place, just like, a quarter change. And I'm like, wait a minute, what? So you get 2 quarters in overtime?
I don't understand what's going on. Now it makes total sense. I think San Francisco was playing as if this is it.
Right?
And not... I don't know. It was a weird thing. Not saying San Francisco should have won. Not saying Kansas City should have lost.
Right.
I'm just saying I don't understand the overtime rules.
I don't understand it either. So, hey, if y'all understand the overtime rules, hit us up in the comments.
Break it down.
Tell us. Learn us something today, because we don't know.
Yeah, and I'm not a San Francisco 49ers fan.
Me either.
I picked them to win. I did. I picked them to win.
So did Vegas.
Because I thought that their defense would be a bit much based on what I saw Kansas City struggling with the whole year. But you got to give it to Mahomes, MVP.
Yeah, I mean, he pulled it out with his legs.
He pulled it out with his legs.
He definitely did that.
Yeah, he did a little everything. They had chaos on the sideline.
Right, because what was up with Travis Kelce bumping into Andy Reid like that?
Knows?
Like, why? That man is old.
70.
You almost knocked him down, Travis.
70 years old?
You've been acting different since you got old Taylor.
Taylor Swift?
Old Swifty, Kelce, Trifties, whatever y'all call yourself, whatever. Since you've been dating her, you've been acting a little bit different.
A little different.
I'm not understanding what's going on.
You got a little Hollywood?
I don't know, but you need to come back to football.
Well, what's the other guy that was screaming on Mahomes? They was going back and forth.
Oh.
Was it Rice?
I think it was Rice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember looking at that and saying, like, yo.
Rice was open.
He was wide open.
And they could have won the game right there without going into overtime.
But he was looking for
Kelce.
But Rice was wide open.
Yeah.
Right? So, little turmoil on the sideline.
Mm-hmm.
In the end, San Francisco just didn't have it in them. I mean,
I didn't want San Francisco to win anyway. And the reason why I didn't want them to win, it's very petty, but it's how I feel.
Well, here's the thing. I saw that the player for Philadelphia put up a tweet today.
Who?
He's a defensive guy.
Okay.
I can't think of his name. He's been there for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, I've been holding this one back.
Okay.
And he's talking, whoever Debo was beefing with. Debo Samuels.
Okay.
Ring.
AJ?
Nah. It's a defensive guy.
Oh.
And he was like, I got one of these.
Oh, okay. It was the guy that Debo said that he could score on, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember his name.
Championship ring. I think he got one with Philly in 2018.
Yeah. Oh, so he told Debo, I got one you
I've
don't.
been holding this in the chamber. Hold that.
Wow.
So it is what it is.
Mm-hmm. I'm ready for next season.
I could go for a break.
Well, you can go for a break. I'm going to watch the Spring Football League. What's the name of it? United Football League.
It's a combination between the USFL and the XFL, I think.
Right.
I'm not sure.
I'm going to watch it because I want to see what's going on.
I'm not sure. I mean, are they going to be able to get these draft picks, because, all day long I've been seeing news about, should Chicago draft Caleb Williams? I don't think so. I think Justin Fields is good. Like, why would you do
Justin
that?
Is definitely good.
He's good, but he's playing with nothing.
Right.
So if you get Caleb there, he's gonna be playing with nothing. So anyway.
But anyway, yeah.
So the Super Bowl is over.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of glad it's over. I was getting exhausted. I knew the Giants were not gonna be there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then I extended out because Boosie.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, well, maybe the Cowboys
will make
nope.
it.
Then you switch hopes and you say,
maybe the Ravens will make it.
Maybe the Ravens. Nope.
And
now we're looking at a Super Bowl that's like,
And I was even hoping that maybe the Lions would have made it. But that didn't happen either, so.
Before we get out of here, final thing.
Okay.
Did Brock Purdy show his worth last night? Don't hate.
Yeah, he definitely showed his worth.
He was okay.
He showed his worth, but he made some mistakes that if he had a little more experience in the quarterback position, he might not have made. So as I continue to say, I've said it all season long, and I will continue to say it, he is a good quarterback, but he still needs to develop more. Give that boy a chance to develop.
Well, I'll put it this way. If he's underdeveloped, not as mature as he can be, and made it to the Super Bowl, the future's bright for him.
Oh, yeah, definitely bright. And like I said last night, I know he has to flex. He's flexing on those people who called him Mr. Irrelevant.
Right.
Because look at Mr. Irrelevant. The last pick in the draft and then led his team to the Super Bowl.
Can't argue with that.
Right.
Anything you want to say about us closing on this NFL season? Great season.
Yes, good season. Proud of us because we did an episode for each week of the season. So accomplishment on that, and we'll see y'all next football season.
81-21 NFL talk next season. Hopefully the Giants will make the playoffs, and hopefully the Cowboys will go further in the playoffs.
Hopefully the Cowboys will go to the Super Bowl. But
is it further or farther?
Further. I would say further.
Hopefully the Cowboys will go further and the Giants will make the playoffs, and hopefully, I think the Giants have the number 6 pick in the draft.
I don't know.
So hopefully they'll get someone. Hopefully a wide receiver. Hopefully Marvin Harris will fall down.
Now we might come back and do an episode after draft week. We might have to come back and do an episode to talk about the draft picks. But other than that, we're going to pick up on our regular podcast, 8121 Talk. We should have a new episode coming soon. If you have any topics, anything that you would like for us to discuss, then please shoot us an email, leave us a comment on either of our Facebook pages, Instagram, 8121talk.com. We're everywhere. Hit us up. Let us know what you want to hear about this season.
81-21 NFL Talk.
We out. Fade to black.
Fade to black.